report from the Bashar Cybo event. Yay! Like, things I'm starting to remember and just some things I wanted to touch on. You should buy it. You should have it. You should play the game. I applied online. They gave you a little ticket to be able to retrieve the game, to get a free copy of the game because you attended the event. But it has to do with dice and rolling them in series with the intent of coming out with a series of number in successions, from what I remember. It was a busy day that day on Saturday. And then to repeat that over and over again to increase your synchronicity. And the more you can do that over and over and over and over again, that you basically are consciously doing this game over and over and over again so that you increase your synchronicity with the intention of having a particular outcome in a passive way. And this game, and it's a little bit more detailed than that, but that's just like a touch. It can be played between 1 and 6 people. The first version of the game couldn't be used like if you wanted to do wagering, but there is a version of the game that would be applicable to wagering that will be out later on. Not necessarily to have Bashar game time, but it's just the idea of variation. If you feel like you're starting to get badass at this, well, you can actually put more at stake if you want in that idea that you could, like, hey, I'll bet you this bottle of water or whatever it is you want to, whatever it is amongst your 2 to 6 friends you want to do. So instead of playing poker, you can sit and play Cybo instead. Now, at the event, besides the game, there was a couple interesting announcements. There was one in the Q&A. I didn't put my name in the hat. I got there like 5 minutes late. I went over the mountain and through the woods, overshot my destination. And I got there and I sat in the back and I didn't put my name in the hat. But I was pretty good all day. All the questions I had and then more were answered by other people. So there was one that was talking about, like, when you change a frequency and you slide out into a higher dimensionality, even one that's very close to ours right now, is that you're paralyzed and you're unable to move for several different reasons. One, you don't know how to operate your body energetically within that governing environment. Your frequency is different. And I had this experience when I was a kid repetitively of being in my bed and not being able to move. And it was not a dream, as I would state now. Sometimes it felt like a dream, but most of the time it really, and I could feel, and not necessarily hear, but I knew homies were there. Maybe I couldn't open my eyes a lot of times, or afterward I opened my eyes and it was a while before I could move, which is very disconcerting when you're a child or a very young person. And basically I must have had a lot of energetic upgrades when I was younger to bump codons up and to put myself into a higher energetic state as a permission from other entities coming to visit. And the other thing that struck me during the event was a more elaboration on what would be coming on the fall of 2012. You heard, it wasn't Bashar, Bashar was channeling Epsilon, and Epsilon was saying, in the fall of 2016, everything is going to change. And, there was some questions laterally that came up that addressed that. And basically, it wouldn't elaborate much, but he did say this. He said, State of the Union address. Everything changes. So whoever is addressing everyone, whoever that happens to be, is going to make some announcements that is going to start the new direction of mankind, which is very interesting. And those two revelations were really, really like the key points. There was so many very interesting and very loving and very nurturing, very positive things that were rolled over in this seminar. There's so many questions and it seemed to go so fast, and I didn't have any unconditional love at the seminar. I thought maybe proximity to Bashar would bump that up, but really this adventure with the car and getting things and being more into a monetary system has it threw me off a little bit, and it's only now starting to bump back up and regenerate and to relax. So I just wanted to do that as a quick report. The game, State of the Union, and that's months away, boys and girls. Ooh, many things are going to be happening. So be there to be of service to others. If you're aware of any of this information, be there to be of service to others, because there's going to be lots of questions coming up. And I do thank you all for joining me. I'm going to make an attempt to make some of the, I think there's one in July. There's other ones coming up for Bashar, and they're in California, so they're not far. Going to see about going out and seeing him in California and putting my name in the hat this time. So I'll be at the hotel, so I won't actually have to worry about timing and such. So thank you very much for joining me. Glenn Parker High Vibration Foundation, coaching, life, business, and spiritual. Also retreats, boys and girls. Don't forget retreats. Those are the trash men. Well, yay, they're taking the trash. That's not, A, it's not something I really want to do, and B, I want them to take a trash. So thank you, trash men. Yay. And down below in the description, there are tons of things going on. Find a link that speaks to your heart and follow it, and you'll find the things you wanted to experience in this lifetime. And if you do like this video, please do like, subscribe, and share. Yay! Air conditioner is done for a short time.